Hello and welcome to the Third and Long podcast. I am here as always with Ollie and Dave, and we have a jam-packed show. How are you guys today?
Evening.
I don't know, but who's called the police and who?
Good start to
Not
show
bad,
with police sirens.
Oh, yeah.
Right, that's it. Live next to the police station.
Oh, no way.
Mhm.
And I bet it's got 30 degrees in Gibraltar.
Yeah, it's mega hot today. Hot
Yeah,
weather.
I've read the south and east of the UK is going to get 30 degrees next couple of days.
In for another heat wave.
Yeah, we love a heat wave. Love a heat wave. Oh, it's been a explosive last 24 hours in the NFL, hasn't it? As per usual.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a big trade. Well, I mean, it's not actually that big a trade because Carolina made out like a bandit, but
Shall we start with the breaking news that broke about 5-10 minutes ago from
yeah,
Las Vegas? Because I think that's a fairly big one. So, 10 minutes ago, Las Vegas Raiders have made history by awarding or giving Sandra Douglas Morgan the team president role. So, she's the first black female president to take over or to be a team president, which is massive.
yeah.
Big for that.
It's-
It is big.
It's a good move by Las Vegas because they've been ahead of the curve with things for a while now. Because obviously they worked out Kaepernick and they were the first team to do that for a while, and
Yeah.
then doing this.
Yeah.
I think they were just waiting for someone to do it. And Raiders have obviously been the first ones to actually go and do something like this.
Yeah.
I reckon now the other teams will start to follow as well.
It should do. I mean, it's going to have to be. Washington needs to be the next team to do big things, don't they? In a good way, especially
Yes.
what they've been up to for the last couple of years or so. You know, it's
I mean,
big and it's good.
It really shouldn't take this long for there to be a black female team president.
No, it isn't. I'm just reading up about it. I mean, you know, it was about 5 minutes before the show started that it's that we thought about it. You know, it's stabilizing. And she says we're tasked with stabilizing the Raiders mindset of compliments of owner Mark Davis and his work-based behavior, and that's off
Yeah, well,
CBS. So
they just need to make sure no one else gets arrested.
easier said than done, isn't it? You know, it's you know we hear someone's been done something stupid every day in that over there, don't we? In the States, you know, including what happened in Chicago on Monday, which is another sad thing as well.
Yeah.
But overall, it is a positive move that they've hired this lady. Congratulations to her, and I hope it's for things to move forward, to make things bigger and better to go forward. Shall we on today? And Dave, our resident Raiders fan, literally has just popped up. Good for Sandra, great for the progression in the NFL. Completely agree with that.
Yes. Agreed.
Brilliant.
Agree with
Great.
that completely.
So Mr. Baker is on a move. Finally.
This
It's
is
taken them.
This is an incredible trade for so many reasons.
Yep.
First off, a compensatory 2024 fifth round pick.
Which is nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very weak from the Browns to like accept on that.
Second, the fact that the Browns are paying $10.5 million of his salary.
Yep.
Which means that they're paying about $500,000 to Baker in week 1 when they are playing against Baker?
Yeah. Can you? There's 500,000. Can you go and lose for them, please, so we can win the game? You know, Cleveland is in a massive mess at the moment. You know, they hired this guy, or they've signed the guy who is probably not going to play this year. You know, so they pretty much paid 250 million and give 3 third-round picks away to play Jacoby Brissett.
My
Who they
question
took
is in that contract, is there some sort of voiding a season because of this or not?
I don't know. Nothing's been released on that one, is it? Is it?
Well, I thought so.
You know, he's probably convinced them, like, I have done nothing wrong. I'm not going to get banned, etc., etc. Is there some kind of breakout clause where they can go, right, you've lied to us. We're having our £250 million back. Who knows?
Or
I mean-
if he's for the season, can they just avoid that season and have him back next season?
There's lots of balls up in the air to be juggled on this one, isn't it? It's not going to end, is it? You know, there's going to be lots of people arguing about things on either side.
Well, what makes me laugh more about this is now Carolina have the first and the third pick from the 2018 draft, and they still probably don't have any of the top 20 quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, they were saying it was saying about the amount of draft picks they've had to get to a quarterback. Like you said, I think it was the first, a third, a fourth, and now this the fifth. It's just unreal how many draft picks they're losing left, right, and centre to try and get a quarterback. And then obviously we don't know if Baker's going to start week 1. That's up in the air as well because I've heard rumours like he might not even be the starter.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
they
going
have,
to come in and go learn, isn't he?
they have Baker, they have Sam Darnold, they have Matt Cole, and they have XFL champion PJ Walker.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bobby Anderson, who doesn't really want to play with Baker.
Yeah, he retweeted, didn't he, after that, and he came out saying he didn't.
I've never seen anyone backtrack so quick in
Bobby
my life.
Anderson's come out saying that he doesn't have a problem with Baker, and I totally believe him.
Yeah.
I definitely buy that.
Yeah, all day long.
I think his agent got on the phone to him and said, "You need to put something out."
You might need to delete that tweet, and it's like now he's saying you're trying to make a mountain of a molehill, basically, and it's ridiculous. Baker's taken a £3.5 million cut for this job as well, so he obviously wants out what he wants.
Yeah, he wanted out. He was done.
Which means the Panthers are only actually paying him $5 million for this year.
Yeah, which is nothing. Which is what they would be paying if they picked him up in the second round, late in the first, early in the second round. It's nothing money, is it? You know, for 1 year.
I just don't understand why the Browns would agree to that, having to pay $10.5 million.
They obviously really wanted him out.
Yeah.
You know, but now it leaves the biggest question: where's Jimmy going to go?
Cleveland,
because obviously you said
he'll be a starter week 1 for San Fran.
You've said all the time he's not going to go to Seattle.
He won't go
That
to
is
Seattle.
probably only his likely play, unless he could go to Miami, I suppose.
I think he'll go.
Is that bad?
I think he will end up at Cleveland.
Yeah, I agree with Ollie Hope there, because I don't see the sense in. There's just no other team that would probably fit where Jimmy will go. I think RG3 tweeted it yesterday saying
RG3.
the only other place he can actually see Jimmy G going is if the Browns were to trade for him. But then again, it's all up in the air about Watson. How many games?
RG3's tweet was that they should be.
Yeah.
Culture change for
very
Jimmy
much
from LA Sun to Cleveland. Well, I mean, it's not that sunny in San Francisco, is it really?
It's not that bad. It's fairly warm in San Fran. It's warmer than it is in Cleveland.
It's really not that warm in San Francisco.
You know, if Izzy could have stayed there another season, San Fran as a backup, and then Amel across down the road to Tampa.
I can see
how much is it costing them to keep him for this year?
It's 25 million, isn't it?
27 million.
It's a lot.
That's the most expensive
Money.
backup. But as Colin from the Herd said, he's not going to cause any issues. He's not going to. He's a good team player. He's a winner. You know, yeah, okay, he's got a porn star wife or whatever she is, but he won't cause any issues, and he will just sit there and help him and let him understand.
It's only cold when it goes to San Fran. Actually, last time I was in San Francisco, it was actually a heat wave.
Didn't you see him on the show? He came in from Albuquerque.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. That's it.
Alcatraz, not Albuquerque. Very different places.
Do we see Donald being cut now? Could we see Donald being cut?
Jack, shorts and t-shirts every day in San Francisco. Yes, Jack, I do remember. I had to have. I didn't pack any shorts, so I had to wear my sports shorts.
Hey. Oh, I hope it's nice and warm when I'm in Boston in September. Do we see?
It will
Sam
not be
Darnold
warm in
being
Boston
cut?
in San Francisco. No.
No chance. It'll be snowing.
Not in September.
I went
I
in
don't-
November and it was snowing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it
September's
normally
2
snows
weeks
in
earlier,
Boston.
2 months earlier. No, I don't. I don't think Sam Darnold will be cut.
Then do you reckon it is literally between those two? Week 1, could Matt Corral go, excuse me, hi, still here. Don't forget about me.
To
it's-
be honest, I hope Matt Corral beats them both out for the starting job.
Mac did it with Cam. Rookies Cam.
There's not a chance that Browns would trade for Donald, would they? If all this
No.
Watson stuff.
You wouldn't want Darnold, would you? I'd rather have Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, all day long. Jacoby is a better quarterback
guess.
and he doesn't see ghosts. He's had his exorcist sorted. on that
Again,
week.
spoken by a true Patriots fan.
All day long. All day long. So was it announced yesterday about a certain rating on a certain lineman from a certain Bay Area, Ollie?
Yes, Trent Williams,
I think it was
99
this
star.
morning, yeah.
Well
So
deserved
he is
too.
the
First offensive lineman to ever get a 99 rating.
I was going to say, yeah, I play a lot of Madden. I've never seen a 99
It's
offensive
mad,
lineman.
isn't it?
So.
Very deserved
It's-
too. He's by far the best lineman in the league. As we
Do
may see
we-
later.
Mm.
Do we see who do we see as the next 99 rated player going in?
Cup.
Adams?
Mm.
Devontae?
No, Adams has had it for 2 years. He doesn't
I
need
think-
it again.
yeah, I
Cup.
think-
Okay. So yeah, probably would be Cup or
Donald's had it.
what
What?
about Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's usually 4 or 5 in the 99 club. So I think
Yeah.
Cup, Taylor, Watt, and they'll probably give it to another defensive lineman, another defensive player.
Yeah. Possibly a cornerback or something like that. Who do we see
Ramsey?
as this
Ramsey's
rookie?
probably had it, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Don't think
Ramsey
he
would be a shout.
Yeah. Out of the rookies coming in, who do you think would be the first one to get a 99?
Well, the rookies this year.
Yeah.
I like Sauce.
Hutchinson.
Source Hutch. I'm going to go the other side of the ball. I reckon one of the wide receivers, and I reckon Drake London.
Fair enough.
Big, powerful, good route runner, good hands. Personally, that's who I would go with, and
Who's
And it
going to
is
be
good.
throwing to him, though?
I mean, I know Hutchinson looks basically like a B-Tech Bosa, but I feel like
I was
he
waiting
could
for
be
that.
good. I mean, have you seen him?
yes.
Yeah, he plays
If
really
he-
well for
Yeah.
Michigan.
Even his appearance looks like a slightly less strong Bosa.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, the one thing I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to this year is seeing Bosa sack Baker over and over again at Carolina. And to be
when do
honest,
you play them?
week 6, I think, week 6 or 7.
It is ironic, though, going back to Baker, that he's got traded to the team that they play first.
And
Yeah.
I really hope Bosa brings back the flag celebration when he does sack Baker like he did last time.
What's the flag celebration? I've not seen that one.
So when Baker's Oklahoma beat Bosa's Ohio State, Baker put a big Oklahoma flag in the middle of the Ohio State pitch.
Okay.
So Bosa sacked Baker in the middle of, around the 50-yard line in Baltimore, and in Cleveland, he pretended to plant a flag.
Put the flag.
Oh, what's this? What's the saying? Revenge is the best dish best served cold.
Yeah, apparently his Ohio State and then San Francisco teammate Trent Taylor told him to do it.
Cool beans. Cool beans. It's been, as you said, it has been a short news segment this week because there hasn't been a lot of news. I think it's in a couple of weeks' time when everything starts kicking off again, isn't it? When they start going to training camps.
Yeah, and most training
season.
camps start end of July, don't they?
Yeah, around about 25th, 26th.
3 weeks.
Isn't it?
And then we'll have Hard Knocks and everything to talk about.
We won't know where to go. It'd be too much. So we've been looking at this week's top 5, and we have gone for this week. Drum roll, please, gentlemen. Kickers. Now this is place kickers, not punters, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yep.
So I don't know how you've done it. I've done it on last season's record-ish. Although I've moved a couple of people around, but I've looked
I've just done it from memory for the past couple of years.
Fair enough. Shall we go 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
Should we start with number 5 and go upwards?
5. Yeah.
Yep. Who would like to go first? I need my spinning wheel.
I'll go first.
Go on then.
5, I have Young Hoku.
Oh, same here.
Falcons kicker.
Yeah.
Yes. This
Good
guy
kicker.
is reliable.
He is reliable. He is a good kicker. I haven't got his stats in front of me. I don't know what his long is. I can grab it off my phone very quickly.
I just put him there because I liked him as a player, not because I don't know if it's stats wise. He's probably in the top
Yeah.
10 maybe, but
he's already.
He didn't miss last season. He never missed.
Yeah, he's
Last
always
season. He never missed a point after.
Like when I'm watching Red Zone or whatever, I never remember seeing him miss anything.
Yeah.
No, he never missed a point after last season. He only missed 2 field goals going into last season, which isn't bad. My number 5 isn't my favorite name in the whole of NFL, which is Randy Bullock. I have gone for. I love that name. It just I just laugh in my head every time I say his name. It's like, yeah. I've gone for Money Mac. I've put Money Mac in. Anyone who has that confidence to walk up to the place kicker going, or your long snapper and your holder and all that going, well, this is us in the next round of the playoffs.
I have him a lot higher. Money Man.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, I've got his long is 58 yards. I dropped him down because he's only scored 20 out of the 33 field goals. Admittedly, most of them was missed against Green Bay.
I was about to say, let's take that Green Bay game as an anomaly, and he's probably scored most of them.
Yeah, I haven't got the stats for all that. I've just got it from the whole season. He is going to be a superstar in this league, and he is going to be.
Kelly's not happy, Ollie.
Nah, she said that to me last week.
Hopefully, Kelly will appreciate where I put him.
He is going to be a superstar. He is going to be like the next Vinatieri, probably McAfee and people like that. That kind of, enigma around him in the league. So
Yes.
yeah. Number 4, Dave. Who would you like to go for number 4?
I've gone for our Patriots kicker,
Nick Folk.
Nick Folk. Yeah.
I've gone a little bit higher than that.
I've gone for Rodrigo Blankenship.
He's only really kicked one season. Yeah, Colts.
So's Money Mac.
True.
But Money Mac did literally kick them into the Super Bowl.
And I think Blankenship's had 2 seasons actually.
Yeah, but he didn't play last season. He was out all last season, wasn't he? Through injury. But he does show that anyone of any ilk can play in this sport. You ever look at a picture of like Blankenship and looking and going, how the hell are you an American footballer?
And a kicker.
Brilliant. At least he's a kicker, you know. I've gone for Buffalo's kicker. I've gone for Tyler Bass. Last season, 51 points after, didn't miss a one, missed 4 field goals. He had a long of 57 yards last year. So
I'm going to
apart
back
from
up
that-
I'm going to back up my place with Rodrigo Blankenship stats.
Go on then.
I'm just getting them up.
Said
So
Bishopton, and then
he's his long is 53. He's made 32 from 37. No, 43 from 51. Sorry, with a longer 53. 21 games he's played. That's a pretty good percentage.
that's not too bad.
And
Not
he
too
scored
bad.
50 from 53 point after attempts.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, they are paid to get the point afters, and aren't they? You know,
Yeah.
When you look at their combines, they go for it, don't they? And they work. Majority of their kicks are from 33, from the left, from the right, depends where the touchdown is, and they do the longest as well. You know, I do think Matt Isaiah will end up being one of these hybrid punters and kickers, because you can literally go right. We don't need a punter. We don't need a kicker. You've got free and extra space up then. And I reckon you're going to see more of that kind of player coming in the next few years. I think people who can place kick and who can punt it away. My
Brady's
number
a good
3.
punter.
Sorry.
Brady's a good punter.
Oh,
Who did he do
Yes,
that against? Ravens, wasn't it? Or was it
I
against
think
the
it was
Colts?
very early, wasn't it?
I can't remember. It was a playoff game. Pretty sure it was.
Well, John, I have to admit, I
Ooh.
don't have the Green Bay or Cleveland kicker in my top 5.
I don't either, because Cleveland changes their. Cleveland have had 4 kickers in the last 2 years.
And Mason Crosby's not impressed me last season.
Mason Crosby has been shocking as long as I don't. That's one of Green
Yeah,
Bay's
last couple of seasons, not been good.
Yeah.
I've gone for at number 3, Nick Folk.
Ooh.
I have missed and never missed in the playoff, Robbie Gold.
Dave?
I got Matt Prater.
Ooh, nice. So
I'm sure
I went for Nick Folk.
He still holds the longest for a kick, doesn't he? Record
No,
wise.
Nope.
no, that's not
That's-
that's
he got
my
bought.
number 1.
That's my number 1 as well.
Surely we
Oh,
all have the
okay.
same number 1.
Surely we gotta have the same number 1.
Yeah, I think we have. So Nick Folk, he broke the record for New England for the most consecutive field goals. Is that right? Is it field goals or point afters, Dave? Which one was it?
It was field goals.
Yeah, field goals. 36 out of 39 last season. 42 from 47 point afters, and he's a 53-yard long.
Yeah.
Yes,
Robbie
I am a
Gold,
bit of head over heart, or heart over
Robbie
head on
Gold-
that one.
Robbie Gold last season, 20 from 23 field goals, 39 from 40 point after attempts, longer 52, has never missed a kick in the playoffs.
Including an incredibly important one
Yes. Against Green Bay.
in a very very cold Lambeau.
Oh, that was tundra conditions. That.
Yeah, that was evil, wasn't it? Absolutely evil. David, your number 3 was Matt Prater.
Yeah.
Is that the
So-
Lions kicker?
Yes, it was, wasn't it? It was Green. It was Tampa.
No,
wasn't it? Super Bowl.
he's in the Cardinals, isn't he? He left the Lions and went into the Cardinals last year. He made 37 out of 30
Yes,
out of
you're
37.
right. He is.
He is at Detroit Lions.
No, he's
Oh
at
no,
the
yeah, he
Cardinals.
was. Yeah. So he went from Miami to Denver to Lions, and then 21
That's it.
to Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah, I was more based on like what he did in Denver Lions, not so much Cardinals, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still
So-
had a solid season.
Yeah, I mean, as John,
And he
I love
held the
what John
record for
said.
so long, but yeah.
Yeah, as John said, they didn't get close to the end zone.
Not last season.
Yeah,
No.
definitely not last season. Number 2.
I have Money Mac at number 2.
Ooh. Dave?
I've got Butker,
Oh yeah,
Kansas.
Harrison Butker. Yeah,
Kansas. Yeah.
he's good. Yeah.
Good kicker.
Him
put him
and
in- I'll
Nick
put
Folk
him right
were
honourable
my
mention list.
honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Butker and
Um,
Nick Folk.
I've gone for Carlson from Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, he's also a good kicker.
30 from 30 point afters, 40 from 43 field goals, and the yardage of 56 long.
Surprisingly, he
Um,
didn't actually cross my mind when I was doing this. I don't know why, because he was my fancy kicker last year.
I went for the website, for the stats site I went through. Him and Nick Folk scored more points than anyone else in the NFL. They scored 150 points out of the kickers in the NFL last season. Hence, they are my 2 and 3. I got a feeling we've got the same person at number 1.
What, with a long of 66?
Yeah. A
Justin
certain,
Tucker?
probably Justin Tucker. He is going to be a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably first ballot as well, because he is a hell of a kicker. 66 yards long. Didn't miss a point after. He only missed 2 field goals last season. And they were in stupidly howling conditions, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Because Scott Hanson was shocked that he missed, didn't he? But yeah, I mean, I should have found the video for that 66-yard run. I didn't think we were all going to have it. I had an inkling, but I didn't think we were all going to have it.
35 out of 37.
Yeah.
94% ratio.
That's crazy, isn't it? And to hit one from 66 yards, that's nearer your own end zone than the actual. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And he deserves it. He is.
All right, question.
Go on, then.
I wanted to put someone else in there that's probably is not playing at the moment.
Josh Lambo?
As number 1. No. In his prime, I would have gone Gostkowski over Tucker.
Gostkowski,
just my
when he
personal-
was.
In my opinion.
So when we went to.
In his prime.
What?
Not
in
when
the
he went to Titans.
in the early noughties.
Yeah, the season before we cut him.
Yeah,
All
when
those
he
years
wasn't
before
missing.
that.
When he wasn't missing, he was a great kicker.
I'd love to see the
Really was
stats
very
to
good.
compare them.
Just speaking of Josh Lambo, have you seen that the Jaguars have moved to try and remove his lawsuit against him?
Yeah, they're trying to clear it up, aren't they? Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
They're trying to move away from
Maya.
the debacle, the massive debacle from last year. Because they want to build forward. They want to give this young lad, this young quarterback who could be a very, very very good quarterback in this league. They want to give him a chance, and having things all cleared up, sorted out is the best way to do it, I think.
Yes. As John said, with the kicker like Tucker, getting over halfway a drive can always result in points.
Yeah, all day long. You don't expect him to miss, do you? Unless it is stupidly horrific conditions, like in Buffalo when it was 180 mile an hour wind or something stupid like that, wasn't it? When New England played them.
When Mac decided to not pass the ball.
Yeah, they were just going to throw the ball or run the ball everywhere. But yeah, it's.
Justin Tucker came out, tweeted, and he says, I haven't even hit my prime yet. This was in August 2021. He needs 108 points to beat out Stefan Gostkowski, who was currently on 1,330 for the most points scored through the first 10 seasons.
So say they score what? How many?
That was August 21, so not counting what he did this year.
So that's 32, 90. That's 115. That's 117 points he scored last season. No, 127 points he scored. So he's
gone over it. Yeah, he's over.
Yeah. So he's the record holder now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but saying that, Gostkowski kicked last season as well, didn't he? He was.
That was over the first 10 seasons, though.
Okay. Fair enough. How much longer do we reckon we'll see Tucker kick?
I think he has a lot of time left in him.
Still got another. Yeah.
Well, Bobby Gold's 39, and he's still one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, how old was Adam Veratorio when he retired? He was in his 40s, wasn't he?
44.
So,
Well,
you
he
know,
was a
so
legend.
oh god, yeah. You know, so Tucker's got what, another 10
He's
years?
32.
possibly?
He's 32. So
Yeah,
could have another-
10 years then.
He's going to want to go to warmer climate so he can last a little bit longer, like Brady.
I mean, do you
Yeah.
guys remember the kicker Phil Reed? He went on until he was 42.
Yeah. I think kickers do go on around quite a bit now, don't they?
Yeah.
Shall we move on to Dave's little game?
Game's
Yeah,
little
boy.
game that we adapted.
Yeah.
little game.
Would you like to explain it, Dave? As
Yeah.
I think they only have adapted it tiny little bit, and I think
So-
I've come off mine, but never mind.
I
Very
think we
similar
decided
to, yeah, it's very similar to the way you'd play like fantasy draft or your dream team for like general football. So there is a couple of like rules onto it. So we can't pick two players from the same team.
Unless your
Nope.
name's Ollie Butler Henderson, apparently.
Lenny's cheap.
Why has he put two in there?
Ollie's picked
no, I
about 5
don't.
Patriots.
No,
Oh.
only 2. I put
Then,
a LA Rams.
And then to make things a bit harder as well, we've put you have to have one offensive player to be a rookie and to be a veteran, so plus 30 years. And on the defensive side of things, again, a rookie, and then one of the other players has to be a veteran as well. So
I
the
should have
positions,
asked earlier.
yeah,
Is this a minimum of 1 over 30?
I've got one
So
on
I'd rather
defense
go-
and one of offense.
I treat it as a maximum of 1.
Okay, I've done a minimum of 1, but that's fine.
I mean,
Well,
Dave said to do some positions. I think me and Ollie just got very excited and did a whole offense and a whole defense.
yeah, I've just done QB, running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. And then defensively, I've gone defensive end, middle linebacker, 2 cornerbacks, and 1 safety.
Yeah, I got a bit excited and done a full started offense, full starting offense and a
like
full starting defense.
LGs, RGs,
Yeah,
guards,
Yeah, man.
I've got left
Bench
tackle, right
warmers,
tackle, center.
water boys.
Not the bench order, but there's 22 names there.
Yeah,
That
I've
might
got
have to
22
be
names.
adapted as I go along.
Shocking.
I've got X's and O's all over my.
Mr. John
he's
Madden,
got, he's got running routes and blocking and everything. He's got the full-on 52-page playbook there.
I've got out the hot sauce and the burritos just like on home team.
Oh, I love that film. That's brilliant. Can you watch over there, Dave?
Which one's that?
It's a home team, so it's Kevin
It's on
James
Netflix.
plays Sean
Yeah.
Payton.
We can watch it.
Yeah, watch that, man. It's brilliant.
It's about
Okay,
Sean Payton when he got suspended for a year.
Oh yeah,
Really,
yeah. I've seen
Really
it.
good to be
Well,
fair.
seen it advertised.
Shall we go first then? Who would like to go first at quarterback?
I'll go.
Go on then.
Josh Allen, 26 Buffalo.
I've gone for
I've
the
gone.
goat.
Yeah, same here. The goat.
The goat.
The goat.
Over 4. He's 49.
That takes over your
1,000
veteran
years
thing.
old. Yeah, it's records after records after records. He's going to set more records this year, and then he's going to fall off a cliff, and then Jimmy Garoppolo will end up in Tampa next
Yeah.
season.
Running backs.
Running backs.
I have Jonathan Taylor, Indianapolis, 23 years old.
Go on, Dave.
I've gone for King Henry.
I've gone for Najee.
Ooh.
Najee was close, but
Najee,
needed
he's on an
Pittsburgh
outbreak season, so I've been reading a lot about him recently.
I needed
Yeah,
Pittsburgh. Yeah, I needed Pittsburgh somewhere else. I built my defense first, so
I'm guessing you've got a certain Waters in
I
defense.
do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yes. Tight end.
Okay, I just like to clarify. This is about my 8th choice tight end, but I eventually
Not
ended up
Kittle.
with with Hunter Henry.
Oh.
Patriots.
He had a very, very good season last year.
He did,
Yeah.
but the people I wanted before him, I wanted Kittle, Kelsey, Waller, Andrews, Hawkinson, and Knox, and possibly some others.
See, I don't think he's that low. I reckon he's not up there with
I'd probably rather have
Kelsey
Higby above
and
him
Kittle
too.
and Andrews. Kelsey, Kittle, and Andrews are probably now the top three. I reckon he's
Waller
better.
too.
He's as good as Watts, if not as better.
What
Same
about
as
Waller?
Weller as well. I reckon he's
What
better
about
than Waller.
Waller?
Seeing
John,
him in
John on Hunter better than Waller.
He'll pop up
Yeah,
in a
I'll
minute.
say-
He always pops in out.
Say Hunter.
You've
I don't
gone
rate
Hunter.
Waller. No, I haven't gone. I've gone for Kelsey, just to the
Yeah.
fact that where I feel Mahomes will be all over him this year because I don't think he's got
Kelsey's
no one else to
32
do for
though.
him. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm the only one that clearly treats it as a maximum of one player over 30.
Oh,
I've gone for Mark Andrews. Ravens, tight end.
Like I said,
he's good. I'm not getting dragged into it. He's staying well out of it.
Come on, John.
He's staying well clear.
We will put this out on our socials over the next couple of days, I think, and to get people to put theirs. And hopefully they'll stick to the rules better than we will.
Shocking.
We've got the two wideouts now.
Yeah.
I've got a
have three
feeling we've got the
wideouts.
same ones.
I've gone for my rookie on this one.
I've not.
Drake.
Yeah.
I know there's a certain lady who's going to be watching this show who's going to be very happy.
My first
Aren't you,
wideout
Kelly?
was my first wideout was Devontae Adams.
He's my other one. Yeah.
He's one of mine.
My another one of my wideouts is Tyreek Hill.
So-
Ollie's gone OBJ.
I've actually done a certain
I thought
Mr. Ram.
Kelly might have OBJ in it or Cup.
I've done Cooper.
And then my third wideout, because as I said, I did a full offense, is Jamar Chase.
See, my rookie went as Cole Strange on the line
My rookie was Tyler Linderbaum.
in centre. Good
Yeah.
call that one is. I reckon he's
mean-
going to be a very good centre.
I'm just gonna quickly run through my O line. I had Trent Williams at left.
I've got
Trent-
no one.
Trent Williams at left tackle, Vera Tucker at left guard, Linderbaum at centre,
You got told.
Cody White-Bear at right guard, and Tristan Wirfs at right
I did.
tackle.
I did get told. So I've got Nate at left, Armstead at right tackle, Cole at right guard, even though I think he's going to be left, but I had to fit Turney in there somewhere at left guard, and I've got Dave Andrews at centre.
Absolutely awful that you did not put Trent Williams in there, Mr.
I knew
99.
you would, so I had to make it a bit different. And
the
I've
99.
my 11th player was Knox.
Oh yeah, no, you were doing a 2 tight end set, were you?
I did a 2 tight end set as a Patriot would.
I had 2 wide receivers.
The defensive side of the ball, gentlemen. Who would like to go first? Dave, would you like to go first on this one?
I've gone defensive end, Donald.
I've gone as I know someone's put someone down as a defensive end, so I'm going to go to the other end. I'm going to go New York Giants, Jermaine Johnson. As
Fine,
my rookie.
I'll go as my rookie, Aiden Hutchinson, Detroit.
Wow, I thought you would have gone for a certain number 99.
I don't have Nick Bosa in my team.
Wow.
I actually followed the rules and only put one San Francisco player in there as Trent Williams.
Okay.
On the other side, I have Joey Bosa.
He had to put a Joey in there somewhere. Middle linebacker. I think you said the next one, didn't you, Dave? Or linebackers.
I've gone for what? TJ Watt.
See,
So
His
Go on,
class
mate.
is like a bit of both, isn't he? Defensive
yeah, I mean,
end
my
slash
linebackers,
linebacker.
my linebackers were TJ Watt, Mika Parsons, and David Long. So
Yeah.
see, my linebackers was just seen the text message Kelly's just sent me.
Oh,
got
you're
Mika
getting it
Parsons.
tonight. You're getting it.
No, I am not actually.
You're a
I've
doghouse.
made
Doghouse.
that because I picked Jermaine Johnson. I'm fine.
you've redeemed
See, my
yourself.
linebackers, I've gone Mika Parsons, I've gone Devin White, and I've gone Kendricks from Vikings as my three linebackers. Couldn't
I'm
Mika
surprised
Parsons is one of those
I was
ones
about
who
to
can
say,
play
I
anywhere in the front seven, can't he?
was about to say, I'm surprised Parsons didn't make it in.
Yeah, Parsons is in there. He's
Yeah.
he can play anywhere across those front three, that front seven really,
Yeah.
or depending which set you're playing. If you're playing a three or you're playing something else, it's
Well,
it's
just out of
something like that.
interest, who was your nose tackle or your defensive tackles?
Donald and Hayward.
I had
Cam
Donald
Hayward.
and Grady. I had Donald and Grady Jarrett.
Okay.
Oh, just some breaking news.
Oh, go on then.
The Washington Daniel Snyder has offered to testify on video before the House of O sitters in July. So he's going to have to go and testify now in court
Interesting.
for what he's done. I don't know what he's going to say.
That
See
is
what
interesting.
happens with
because-
that. He was denying it, wasn't it, for a
Yeah.
good couple of weeks. He was like, I'm not going to turn up. No. Then I think the NFL had said something they were going to try and get some lawsuit and to push him in to go in and testifying.
At
And
one
now
point,
it's,
they were trying to kick him out, weren't they?
yeah.
It's almost like Boris denying he was gonna leave and then decided,
Oh,
The next day, I'm retiring.
I'm not going. So we've got two corners.
Yeah.
Denzel Ward and J.R. Alexander.
Great corners. Denzel Ward, Jay Alexander. Denzel Ward from Tampa was superb, wasn't he?
Denzel Ward from Cleveland.
Cleveland, sorry. Who am I? I'm getting
Ward.
confused with White, aren't
Yeah.
I? Down in Tampa, yeah. Denzel was a great. I liked him. I would
The
watch them.
highest played cornerback after that.
Wasn't there a 49ers Ward as well?
Yeah, the Niners this year have signed Javarius Ward, who is also
Yeah.
a cornerback.
Dave, who have you gone for your?
I've gone
Yes.
for the rookie, the Jets one Source.
Yep.
That's my rookie defensive guy. And I've gone JC Jackson, Chargers.
Nice. I've gone old guard for these two.
Probably Jalen Ramsey because you seem to just pick Rams everywhere on the field.
I have picked Jalen. Yes, I have picked Jalen. It was almost Trayvon Diggs.
Isn't that your fifth Rams player?
I picked three. Okay. I forgot about that bit of rule. As I was picking, I forgot that bit of rule. Okay. And I've got Stephon Gilmore from Chargers.
So you've got Trayvon Diggs, who gave up like one of the most yardage of anyone last season.
That's why I didn't pick him.
Well, you nearly picked
Oh,
him.
yeah, Diggs.
I did think about Diggs,
I mean,
but
I've been banging this drum for a year now. He's not that good a cornerback.
He is a ball hawk. What they call a ball hawk. He
Yes,
will go after the ball and not the play and not actually do his job. He's good in the zonal because that he's got a bigger area to block. But man to man, you watch him man to man, he isn't as good as he should be as he was in the zonal.
He gets burnt over and over again because he's too busy watching the ball and not watching the man he's meant to be defending.
Yeah, one eye, two eyes. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I've gone. Ramsey is probably one of the best, if not the best, shutout corners in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I've called him many times the best shutdown corner in the league.
Stephon Gilmore proved that when he went to Carolina, he still has it.
Stephen
I think
Gilmore.
he had 4 picks last year when he was in Carolina.
Stephen Gilmore pulled last year. He was over the hill and way not as good as he was.
No,
But no, he proved
he was coming off that injury, so I think he was still.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get advice out of you guys.
I've still
Gilmore
got
had a
a
great
footage of him going like that somewhere.
I really wanted the man
Yeah.
to sign Gilmore, and I still would like him at San Francisco now.
You know, how many corners have been, defensive player of the year? It's normally given to linebackers or defensive tackles, and I can't remember last time a corner pre-2019 won defensive player of the year. I think there's a couple in this draft that could, mind you. One that was on Dave's rookie team of the year. Rookie
the
players.
weird thing is, I'm really surprised. Just going back to the draft, I'm really surprised Stingley got selected before Sauce.
Yes. I went for another rookie in my team, but I put him as free safety.
Kyle Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. That bloke is going to be outstanding. He's so quick and he's got long arms.
My
Makes
free
him
safety,
very good.
my free safety was Jeffrey Simmons.
And I put KB, Kevin Bryant, as my strong safety.
I had Jamal Adams.
Oh,
Mr. I've never had an interception since I've been in Seattle.
I needed somebody, okay, and I was struggling with teams because I actually stuck to the rules, unlike you, Ollie.
I only picked one Kansas, only one Las Vegas, only one Giant.
How many Patriots?
Actually, I picked 2 Giants.
Adams, he's still in there. He's in Seattle still, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal Adams. I think they restructured his contract, didn't they, or something like that, to keep him.
I thought he was a free agent this year, but yeah, I think he did do something to do with his contract.
They did something with it. I mean, is Seattle going to be in serious trouble, aren't they?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
They've
with
Drew Lock.
If you look at the magazine that both me and Ollie have got, they were given, I think, 1 star for their quarterback, 2 star for their offense, 2 star for their defense, and 2 star for their coaching. Also,
are they
going
to be in restructuring mode again?
They need to rebuild.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean,
I noticed in the magazine that Mac Jones and Trey Lance were both rated 3 stars.
I haven't actually got around to reading it yet. I've been a bit.
Which mag is this one? Gridiron, yeah.
See, I love the US Open's comeback to the guy on the tennis.
Not a sport. Says the person that's going to watch Drew Lock for 17 games.
And then Drew Lock's comeback going, I wish everyone a happy 4th of July apart from the media team at the US Open.
I think he said especially the intern, didn't he?
Yeah, possibly like that, And they, there was a good come forth and back. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. A fair play to a big tennis open, like one of the majors are like going, you know what? We ain't having that.
And they blamed it on an intern.
Have they?
Yeah.
I did not know that one. That's brilliant. I'd be
he's got to be the second best social media intern ever.
Who's the first?
The guy that deleted Donald Trump's Twitter.
Donald Trump, yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that had to happen anyway. Anyway, to shut Donald Trump. But talk about Donald Trump. I know this is going well off.
Donald Trump did not have a Twitter account for 27 minutes, and it was the best 27 minutes of Twitter history.
This is going very much off the ball, but did you see what Bill Clinton put on? Yeah, he's correct.
Yeah.
John's very correct. The intern is right. So Bill Clinton was on the Late Late Show with James Corden.
James Corden, yeah, I saw that.
And James Corden goes, "Oh, what's the best fictional characters?" And he reeled off a load, and then he goes, "Last one, Donald Trump, fictional president, Donald Trump." Love it. We still have a couple of places left in our fantasy league.
We have 1 space left.
One, yeah, because my eldest is now involved. so he'll be sat here when we're doing it.
Yes, I think it looks like we're going to have a live draft on the podcast.
Which is going to be a great night. So
Nice.
yeah, please get involved. I believe you are to give out the trophy at some point to the season 1 winner, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually seeing him on Saturday, but I'm not bringing it with me. So
That's not good. We're meant to have a photo and put him on the podcast and everything. I was going to have a full-on article written and ready for it and everything, man.
I'll get a picture of him with the trophy, but not on Saturday.
Fair enough. It's brilliant.
Did you say there's one slot left? Yeah.
Yeah, one slot
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
But I believe you can add more, can't you, if you want?
Yeah, I can make it. I can.
How many is there? 8?
It's 16 at the moment.
Oh,
16.
okay.
Yeah, considering we only had 10
16
last
is
week.
that's a good number.
Yeah. It's literally you're going to be digging the depths of the depths.
Yeah, I was not gonna say.
Players now. Oh God, he's going to be picking up points this week.
I normally do like 8, 10, 8 and 10. They're the good ones.
Yeah, we had
Anything
10 last
over
week.
that, it starts to get tight.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're first pick or 12th pick, and if it's on the snake one,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. My friend that won was like, I get to choose where I draft this year because I won. I was like, no.
He's going 12th, isn't he?
He wants 12. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be last pick.
Why?
Yeah, well, he's going to get a random draft slot just like everyone else.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight on this shortened version tonight. Actually, it's actually fairly good timing for us.
15 minutes.
50 minutes. This will be on Spotify at some point over the next 24 hours if I can get that
Hopefully.
bit working correctly. If I can get that bit working correctly. Easier said than done. Dave, thank you very much for joining us all the way from Gibraltar.
All right, guys. Cheers for having me.
No, always, mate. Ollie, I'll let you go and watch Love Island.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.